Welcome back. On to the latest in the Jaypee Infra case. The National Company Law Tribunal has hinted at modification of the NBCC bid to suit interests of the stakeholders. In fact, the court has gone ahead and questioned the lenders as to why they decided to enter backdoor negotiations with the Adani group. Ashmit Kumar is here with the details. Ashmit, what else did the NCLT observe today?
Well, the NCLT giving that much-needed clarity after the deadlock that we had seen after the last meeting of the COC. Keep in mind that the financial creditors, which is the banks, the lenders, were not at all excited about the NBCC offer. They did not like the fact that there were so many riders and contingencies, and on that count, they had rejected that bid, which raised the question as to where does the Jaypee Infra IBC process go from here. Now, towards that end, what we understand is that the NCLT has given clarity that it is leaning in favor of the NBCC bid, and towards that end, it has invited a representative from both the lenders as well as from NBCC to come forth and to work with the NCLT to work out some amendments, some modifications that would make the NBCC bid more palatable, not just to the home buyers, but also to the lenders. Essentially, a buyer media is what the NCLT will be hoping for in ensuring that the stakes, that the concerns of all the sides, of all the stakeholders are met, are addressed. And towards that end, the NCLT has asked for both the parties to appear on July 17th. Having said that, the NCLT also came down quite hard on the lenders for what it called were backdoor negotiations that the lenders had entered into with Adani. That is something that the NCLT was very severe about, that this should not be entertained, and that they are trying to work out a via media with the NBCC offer, and that should be the way forward from this point on. So towards that end, July 17th is the next key day to watch for. That's when the NCLT will try to thrash out some form of middle ground, some form of via media in making the NBCC bid palatable towards all sides. Back to you.
All right, Ashmit, thanks for that. Another story that Ashmit was tracking today. The Supreme Court of India has dismissed the Telecom Department's plea against EDSAT's order in the RCOM case. The tribunal's order said that liabilities of spectrum dues rested with Reliance Communications and not the buyer, that is Jio. The Telecom Department, in fact, had filed a plea in the Supreme Court challenging the TDSAT order and claiming that the dues be paid by the spectrum buyer as well. Remember, the spectrum deal between Reliance Communications and Jio has not materialized because of the government approval. Now, the big exclusive from the FMCG space, after facing a decline in sales in the last financial year, Baba Ramdev's Patanjali Ayurved has, for the first time, resorted to discounting, special offers and combo packs. The special offers are aimed at driving sales. CNBC TV 18's Priya Sheth has exclusive details. Priya, what are the key elements of Patanjali's new strategy and why this strategy is being adopted now?
Well, Patanjali Ayurved has now realized that it's important to incentivize consumers to drive sales, and for that very reason, the company has gone ahead with the launch of special economy offers as well as combo pack offers. And this is for the first time ever that the company is going ahead with aggressive discounts as far as several food categories are concerned. Now, do remember that these special offers are a part of the push-off sales strategy that the company has been following. Do remember that in the last financial year, the company had suffered significant losses owing to the product inventory pile-up as well as product expiry, and therefore this time around the company is looking at several combination offers which include 50% off on beverages which are juices. They're also offering buy one get one free on select categories. So now there are about 5 to 6 categories that the company has identified, and these are the food categories which have a limited shelf life. So what the company is offering at this point in time is limited period offers. These are not price cuts that the company is offering, but short period discounts. Now, the combination offers are for personal care products, and these products include face wash as well as shampoos. So, we really need to wait and watch whether or not these products will really lead to an increase as far as sales are concerned. In fact, we did reach out to the company, and the company has confirmed combo packs as well as economy offers in select categories.
Okay, Priya, thanks for that. We'll have to take a very short break on that note. On the other side, hearing is underway in the Vijay Mallya extradition case at the London High Court. Details on the other side.
Guys, remember this? Reunion, please. Hotel in Puri. Let me check on Trivago. 4 rooms, 10,000 per night, highly unlikely. Oh wait, wow. Guys, check this out. With Trivago, I can easily search for a hotel based on all our needs, compare prices and select a great deal for us. Hotel Trivago.
घर में फैमिली की डिमांड्स और ऑफिस में काम की इन्वेस्टमेंट करने के लिए टाइम कहाँ मिलता है? मिलता है क्योंकि मेरे पीछे SMC है। SMC, money wise, be wise.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
With emerging technologies rapidly transforming the world of business, how are enterprises re-engineering for a smarter future? Watch IBM and CNBC TV 18 present Building Cognitive Enterprises at these times on CNBC TV 18.
Presented by IBM.
Welcome back. Here's the latest from the Westminster High Court, which is hearing the case pertaining to Vijay Mallya's extradition to India. Mallya's counsel, Claire Montgomery, argues that banks were fully aware of the state of Kingfisher Airlines as well as the insufficient securities provided. Therefore, the Vijay Mallya matter is a straightforward case of business failure and not fraud, she says. She has also argued that documentation from the Indian government is incomplete and flawed. And on to some other news from the financial sector, where CBI teams have mounted raids on 50 locations in 18 cities in connection with bank scams, according to CBI officials. 14 cases have been registered so far. Parishit Luthra is here with the number crunching of that. Parishit, what information are you gathering on this front?
Well, it looks like a day-long effort by the Central Bureau of Investigation to investigate some recent cases of bank frauds. We have been told by sources in the Central Bureau of Investigation that the investigation so far is against 6 companies that are based in Ludhiana, Mumbai, Delhi, and also in Punjab. You were right when you said that 50 locations across 18 cities are being raided. 14 cases have been registered against different people. This includes private companies, their promoters, bank officials have been named as well. We've been told that these are cases that were registered in the last few days alone, and the total quantum of the fraud that is being investigated is about 640 crores. And if you talk about the bank officials, they're not from any one particular bank. Bank officials from different banks and companies are being investigated. This is what we're hearing from our sources in the Central Bureau of Investigation. We're waiting for more details on this.
All right, Parishit, thanks for joining in. With that's an amount totaling 640 crore rupees, according to Parishit. Moving on, it's been 3 weeks since the Tamil Nadu government permitted all commercial establishments in the state to stay open 24 hours a day. But not many establishments in Chennai have taken advantage of this relaxation. CNBC TV 18 Jude Sanith finds out just why.
A little over 20 days ago, the Tamil Nadu government amended the Shops and Establishments Act to permit all stores with 10 employees or more to stay open all through the night. It's exactly 11:30 now, and we are in Chennai's popular retail hub, T Nagar, home to sari, jewellery and home appliance showrooms. And guess what? Every single shutter along North Usman Road behind me is down. One reason Chennai's shopping hubs, which are generally chock-a-block in the day, are deserted at night is that establishments are waiting for more clarity from the Chennai Corporation, both in terms of the attendant rules and final clearances.
Various authorities have to come together to make this happen. Our experience in Maharashtra has been that it took lots more time to convince local authorities like police, fire, various other people to come in and ensure that there was this smooth opening that will happen.
One other reason for this low participation, as 2 popular mall companies told us, is that there is still no clarity on whether there is even a market for late night shopping in Chennai. So until a vast majority of brands decide to keep their outlets open, these malls aren't willing to begin 24-hour operations. This means the multiplexes within these malls could also miss out on screening movies all night. Then there's a grey area surrounding the legality of pubs and restopubs staying open all night long. At present, Tamil Nadu's FL2 and FL3 licenses mandate that pub owners who hold these licenses shut at 11 p.m. and midnight respectively. And while the new order does apply to F&B establishments, pubs, on the other hand, fall under the excise department's ambit, and it is unlikely that this department will change its rules anytime soon. But the retail industry in Chennai is still confident the concept of a 24-hour business day will gain popularity.
If you see 5 years before and now, the revenue in the evening time or post-evening, the number has increased too much. One is that people are busy in their own works and they want to do shopping after their working time. The weekend sales have gone up too much nowadays. I don't know about 24 hours, but a late night shopping do help.
We could look at a business growth up to 10% over a period of time, but we'll need to wait and watch.
For a state government that's staring at a huge revenue deficit, this acceptance could prove crucial because a 24-hour business day will mean increased GST collections, not to mention a spike in employment levels as establishments ramp up workforce to stay open. In Chennai, Jude Sanith.
Well, interesting state of affairs after making Chennai's shops and establishment 24 hours. It's actually not worked at all. With that, it's time to wrap up this edition of Out of the Well. Many thanks for watching the show. Stay tuned though. Markets Today Talk Back is up next.